What is this? Surely no one is going to be taken in by that. It's ridiculous. As if that's going to want to make me buy it anymore, honestly. So I think we're stupid or something. All of these adverts being broadcast into our homes is quite invasive, isn't it? The problem is that we become a bit immune to them and they wash over us. You'd think we'd be able to ignore them, but they're everywhere. They're all pervasive. It's like a cacophony of sound. We thought we were smart by turning off the sound when they come on, or even putting the TV on standby. You then have a sort of game, don't you, to try and guess when to turn back onto your programme in time. Is it 5 minutes or 3 minutes 30? You always err on the side of caution and switch back on earlier so that you don't miss anything. I'm sure those slots prior to the programme resuming must be prime, as there you are, captive audience, and you remember the images and sounds as you try and re-immerse yourself into the crime drama, reality show, which of course is sponsored, or sports programme. It's all calculated. Even if you avoid telly, they still get you on commercial radio, the newspapers, and everywhere on the internet. Pop-ups and banners, sponsored links, and Facebook targeted ads. So I wonder there's not yet been a receiving chip implanted into our heads yet. We think we are in control, yet I'm sure the marketeer has other ideas, twisting and subverting our minds so that we move from slight recognition of a product to a sense it becomes a must-have. Resistance, it seems, is futile. Clever. I don't know how we don't see it coming. It seems so obvious and outlandish at first, yet we get taken in every time. And what do? Cutesy it up a bit. That's what. Doesn't matter what object it is, make it look like a companion or a pet, and we're hooked. It's as plain as day. I mean, it worked for Herbie, didn't it? Here we have a car, and what do? Make the headlights into eyes and make us think that the car has a face. Suddenly, everyone wants a talking car. It worked for our vacuum cleaners too. No longer a soulless item, but stick a face on the Hoover, and then suddenly we can't do without our Henry or Henrietta. You ask people now, and they'll tell you that it's the best cleaner they've ever had. And is it anything to do with the performance? Of course not. Simply that it has a name and a face. The cereal market is rife with it too. Of course, we want our Snap, Crackle and Pop, our Tony Tiger, or Coco or the Cocoa Pops monkey. Better still, if we actually see pictures of the faces swimming in our milk. That makes them all the better for it. Kids will tell you their favourite party food is potato smiles or happy faces. Nothing to do with the taste, it's simply because it's cute. What do you need to do to sell food? It's quite easy. Stick a face on it and see people rushing through the tills. Sometimes the whole construct poses some interesting ethical dilemmas. For the vegans and vegetarians among us, we're not immune from the draw of the personification of our consumption. Despite not wanting to eat anything living, we're drawn to want to eat something because it smiles back at us, from a melon or banana smile to a Percy Pig sweetie from M&S. Though we don't want to eat the animal, we're quite happy to eat the product if it looks like one, leaving us to question our moral compass. There. Maybe it makes me feel better about things that the secret is out. If it looks cute, we'll be more willing to buy it. Faced with this small piece of knowledge, perhaps that will help make us a little immune and make us fight back. I'm sure collectively, if we use our collective power, we can resist the temptations that are so obvious. I mean, we don't really need things to look like sentient beings, surely. I think it's given me a bit of impetus to resist, and I feel someone has to stand up for us against the allure of these products. We can have things for what they are, not what they look like. Surely appearances aren't everything. I mean, I'm really pleased with the construction of my new swimming pool. Yes, it's divided into 3 different circles, a bit of a Venn diagram, I suppose. The 2 smaller pools on the outside are a bubble pool and a small one for the children. You know, now you mention it, I suppose from above it does look a little bit like Mickey Mouse. No, not quite yet. I don't think I'm ready to give up my Henry. It really is the best Hoover I've ever had. And well, if I can get parts to replace it, why would I go to the bother of replacing it if it still works? Freddo, anyone?